Guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing Miss Lucille's 5-month and 6-month update. So if you want to hear how those 2 months went, then just keep on watching. If you are new here, welcome. My name is Sabra Casey. I am a mom to 2 little ones. My son, his name is Liam. He is 2.5, almost 3, and Lucy here is 6 months old. On my channel, you will find mostly mommy content, as well as some lifestyle, cleaning, and money-saving tips. So if that kind of stuff interests you, then make sure to hit that red subscribe button below. So I did not do a 5-month update for her. I didn't forget, I just didn't do it. Her 5-month fell right around Thanksgiving and we were out of town, and by the time I got around to having or making the time to do it, I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna combine 5 and 6 months and call it a day. Okay, baby. You chewing now? So she just turned 6 months a couple of days ago, and Christmas is in a couple of days, and I knew that if I didn't do it today, it was not gonna get done. We have got family coming in today, and it's just, this is when it's got to be done. So she has been teething. She gnaws on everything. She will take, like, if she's got a blanket, she will just take it and just like gnaw on it, and then but when you take it or when you get it from her, it's just wet because she's just been gnawing on it. Same with her bibs, all of her little stuffed animals. Ow. Luckily, she hasn't been super fussy. There's been a couple of times where I have given her Tylenol, or like the I think they're called Camilla drops, just because I can tell she's hurting and it's been a while and she needs some relief. If you have ever had a teething baby, you know, sometimes one remedy will work one day, the next something else will work, so you kind of just have to cycle through all of your stuff to get what works. Okay, now she is nursing, so that should calm her down for a little bit. She also just chews on everything. She gnaws on her hands. She always has her feet in her mouth. Her socks will be just soaked because she just gnaws on her feet. She loves to just grab her feet and do the little, that happy baby pose. It's super, super cute. Nursing has been going really well. We haven't had any issues. I haven't had any supply issues. I still use the Haka, just the silicone pump, usually on one side while she nurses on the other, and I've built up quite a stash. Last time I checked, I had close to 400 ounces in the freezer, so really good on that front. We use the frozen milk sometimes. We don't use it a lot. Like if I've just had a day and I need like a long shower or a long bath or something like that, we will thaw a couple of ounces, just, you know, to tide her over until I get out. But the older she gets, the less that she needs. Like, that's not right. The older she gets, the longer she can go between feedings. That's what I mean. So she, you know, still eats normally, but she doesn't need to eat like every hour and a half or 2 hours, because it was like that for a long, long time. And I realize I'm like really close to the camera, but I scooted up just so that I wouldn't be flashing y'all what she was eating. But yeah, nursing is going really good. She does get distracted pretty easily, like if the TV is on or if Liam is running around being, you know, a 2-year-old. So sometimes I find that I have to almost go to another room just to have, so she can focus on eating, because otherwise she will just pop off and she's just all over the place. So she's definitely more interested in what's going on around her. She is in size 2 diapers, and I think we're gonna probably switch to size 3 the next time that we buy diapers. 2s still fit okay, but I think just 3s would fit better. As far as clothes go, she is in like 6 and 9 month. It really depends on the brand. But like if somebody was to ask, you know, hey, I want to get her some clothes, what size? I would say probably 9 months, maybe even 12, because there's some pants that they just fit better if they're in 12 months. So she is, you know, getting a little bit ahead of the curve as far as clothing goes. Liam was always in bigger sizes than, and I think most babies are. Like right now he's 2, he'll be 3 in February, and he wears like 4T, 5T. So it just depends on the clothing. She still likes pacifiers. She's not obsessed with them. Like Liam was obsessed with them. Like he had to have a pacifier at all times. With her, she likes them, but she prefers the Wubbanub. So we have regular pacifiers, but she doesn't really care for them. She way prefers the Wubbanub, like with the animal attached to it. So we've got a couple of these. Like at night, we're finding that that's one of the things that soothes her, so that she's doesn't want to nurse all night. So she's got like 3 or 4 of these. I talked about it a little bit in her last update. We went through a period where both her and Liam were just sick on and off, just constantly, and it wasn't ever like the flu or RSV or anything like that, because they were both tested, and it was always just really mild symptoms, like just bad cough and like some runny nose. So we dealt with that for a while, especially in month 5, and a lot of it was just viral, so there's not really a whole lot you can do for that, except just wait it out. So, and she wasn't super fussy, but you know, you don't like to see your kids sick regardless of how mild or severe it is. So we dealt with that a little bit. Lucy is trying to sit up. She is definitely she's definitely working on using those muscles and stuff. She still can't really sit up by herself, not even for a couple of seconds, but she's definitely working on it. And she's also trying to I would call it more scooting than crawling. When she is on the floor, you can see her kind of kicking her legs and trying to move. So, and I am not in a rush for that at all, because once they start crawling, then they start crawling fast, and then they start walking. I mean, it goes by so fast. So I am in no rush for that stage for sure. She is constantly pulling on everybody's hair, just all the time. My hair, Ben's hair, she even pulls on Liam's hair, and Liam thinks it's hilarious when she does it. He doesn't get upset, but he thinks it's funny. But she just pulls on everything and wants to put everything in her mouth. Her and Liam are still just obsessed with each other. It is the sweetest thing. I actually posted on, I think it was on Instagram, I posted, I was in line at a drive-thru. I was getting some coffee, and Liam was making noises and she was laughing, so they were like interacting and keeping each other company, and that was just the sweetest thing. I'm not at the stage where I would ever leave them alone together, but it is nice because they can kind of keep each other occupied for a minute or two, like while I'm folding laundry or putting laundry up or something like that. But yeah, her face just lights up when she sees Liam. It is the sweetest. As far as sleep goes, you know, some days it will have several consecutive days where it's going good, and I'm like, oh, okay, I got this. And then we'll just turn right back around. And that is really to be expected in the first year, just because there's so much growth and development. And knowing that doesn't make it any easier. We can usually sit her down for her naps. She's not a very long napper. I'd say maybe 45 minutes to an hour, maybe. And then at night, man, here lately, she has not been going down easy. There were several nights where it was like midnight before she would go down, and then she would wake up to nurse all night, and I could just tell she was not getting the amount that she should be getting. 6 months old, she should be sleeping probably 12 hours at night, not consecutively, because she still needs a couple of feedings. And then she should be having 2 to 3 naps a day. So I knew that she wasn't getting enough. Last night, actually, we got her down. It took a couple of tries, but we got her down at 10. We started trying around like 7:30, and then she went down for good at 10. And then she actually slept in her crib all night until 5. I was shocked. Actually, Liam is the one that woke us up this morning. He woke us up like 10 till 5 a.m. And you know, Ben woke up and he was like, oh my gosh, it's 5 o'clock. He's like, is Lucy okay? And I look on the monitor, I mean, she's fine. And she had actually kind of started to just, you know, wake up. But yeah, so she slept in her crib for 7 hours last night straight with no wake ups for feeding. So that was very nice. I still don't think that we're anywhere close to getting what I would like for sleep, but as long as she can sleep in her crib for a little bit, I'm okay at the moment.
Yeah.
I'm really good about weighing her each month, even if we don't go to the doctor for that month. At month 5, she weighed just over 15 pounds. And then at month 6, which was just a couple days ago, she was just over 17 pounds. So she is right on track. At the doctor's office, when they weighed her, she is in the 70th percentile for weight. And then height, she is 26.5 inches, and that is the 74th percentile. And then for head circumference, she is a little over 43 centimeters, which is 74th percentile. So the doctor was looking at her, oh my goodness, was looking at her growth chart, and you could see, I mean, yes, it's going up, but I mean, since her last appointment, which was at 4 months, I mean, it's just like shot up. So she's definitely had a big growth spurt. Yeah. She is very interested in food. We just started her on solids a couple of days before she turned 6 months. She grabs at everything. So like if I try to take a drink at this, she wants everything. We started her, I just mashed up some banana just in a bowl with a fork. She's had banana, she's had avocado. She didn't really care too much for the avocado. I mixed the avocado and the banana. She's also had those little, they're like little wafers that they dissolve really quickly, and so I'll give her like a half of one of those, like if Liam is eating or something. We've been putting her in the high chair to sit with us at the table for the past probably 2 weeks, just to get her used to it and just to have a place to put her so we can eat. And then we've also tried her on green beans, and she really likes those. So it's a lot of fun to watch them just explore and taste new things, because, you know, food before 1 is just for fun. When we went to the pediatrician on Friday, it was funny because I had asked Ben, I'm like, is there anything I should ask? Usually I have a list on my phone of things to ask, but I don't have anything. I don't know if it's just because it's been going good or because it's our second and we don't have any questions, but yeah, it was a really pretty quick and easy appointment. Nothing, I mean, I can't really think of anything to say. She had her shots. She had her flu shot because it is the heart of flu season right now. That of course went about as you would expect. But yeah, he said she's doing good with her growth and everything. It was funny. I was kind of hoping for some kind of grand solution to, you know, the sleeping, and we had told him that she just wasn't sleeping great and knew she needed more, and the pediatrician was like, oh well, that stinks. Like, just no solution, just like, oh well, that's unfortunate. We love our pediatrician. He is just, he's the best. Anyway, but at this age, like I said, I'm not ridiculously worried about it because there's a lot going on. There's a lot going on. As you can see, she is a wiggle worm. She really likes to be carried in the carrier. I will be doing a review of the Lily Baby carrier. I love it. It is the bomb. I love it. I love it. So we'll carry her in that. If she's kind of acting tired, I'll have her face me, then she'll fall asleep. If not, I'll have her face out so she can explore. We also have the little, it's not a jumperoo, but it's kind of like a jumperoo. I will link it below. It's more portable, so you can actually like fold it up and put it out. So it's really nice because I can take it like from the living room, put it outside when Liam's running around, so she can jump in that. Anyway, she likes to bounce and jump in it, and she's actually getting a big jumperoo for Christmas. So that's gonna be fun. So her eyes have gotten very, very blue. They're gorgeous. Her hair almost has like a reddish tint to it, especially when it's in the light. It's got almost a little bit of red. It has lightened up a lot, but it's still that light brown, almost dark blonde. And for the most part, she sleeps, or we we try to get her to sleep in her crib. She still does sleep in the DockATot. We did have to open up the bottom of it because she's getting too long for it to be closed up, but she just sleeps better in it. We've tried having her sleep out of it and she just sleeps better with it. So for now she still fits in it, so we'll use that. And then sometimes she ends up in bed with us when I nurse her. It depends, but we strive to have her at least start out the night in her crib. So as far as postpartum goes, I think 4 months is where I'm going to stop with the updates for myself, because I don't really feel like there's much to talk about at this point. I mean, of course I will still talk about what's going on in my vlogs and stuff, but I'll just keep these updates going forward just for Miss Lucy. So that is all that I have for month 5 and 6. So yeah, not a minute sooner. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel below. I will see y'all in the next one. Can you say bye? Can you say bye? Say bye bye. Say bye bye. Yeah. Bye guys.
Oh my sweet baby.